up with about him and I going back and forth with people we know that have committed suicide, and I just felt it on my heart to share this with any young man out there, any men going through anything. If you ever need to get talked off that ledge, make sure you reach out to me anytime. Honestly, find my number on the bottom of this channel. Being a man is one of the hardest things you'll ever do, being a good, solid man. Women don't understand, that never will. Apparently there's been some that pretend to be men and almost committed suicide because it was so hard to be a man. I've heard stories about this. But here's some stats to think about. This is how I choose my perspective to be grateful and happy every day. If you know 100 people from the time you're 20, by the time you're 60, when you make it, only 37 of them will have been passed away. I'm going to guesstimate to say about 7 or 8 of those are going to be suicides, at least. But what does this mean? Well, if you're 40 years old, 17 people that you knew already, boom, gone. If you know 100 people in 40 years, 37% of them are gone. This will do a couple things. It'll help you appreciate where you are and whatever you're going through. So I use this stat to bring it up constantly. I've known personally about 6 or 7 people that have committed suicide, and I've a friend of a friend about probably hundreds. Most of them are men. I've recently heard one female story. I'm going to share with you guys the craziest story I've ever heard, which is what I just heard. But before I do that, why am I bringing this up? Why am I talking about this? Well, let me tell you why. Because we're in the best society we've ever lived in. Easiest, the best. But the mindset, judging yourself against other people, losing everything. There's so many different ways you can get into a position where you might want to just end it. And I felt the urge. I have felt, if I say I never felt it, I felt so much pain. I just wanted it all to end. I felt it. If you haven't felt it, you've probably never gone through anything. And it's okay to feel it. But don't make a permanent decision based off a temporary moment. Part of me thinks it takes a whole lot of balls to end it. And part of me thinks it's the biggest coward's way out. It sucks when you lose everything, especially if you gave 100% of yourself to become a millionaire by 35, and then lose your kids and then what I learned about that was I'm hyper focused on whatever matters. They call it ADHD. I'm super actually focused on what is the biggest problem or what is the biggest thing to solve. So for me, it was get money, get family, boom. And I don't know if that's in my DNA or if that's just in society. That was my mission, and I accomplished the mission. And the number one person on my team stabbed me multiple times. Not literally, figuratively, but I was assaulted and abused by this person. But she was so little Latina. I'm not saying this to talk shit. I'm saying that there was a reason we met. There was a reason I went through that. There was a reason I hit rock bottom. And there was a reason that I lost millions of dollars. At the end of the day, being alive is the best thing you can do. Yes, sometimes it's painful. Haven't been drunk, and I think once in the last 8 or 9 years, and haven't drank for about 3 years. So I say all that because, guys, young men out there, if you could just not drink alcohol, get some good mentors, get hobbies, get people that are in better positions than you. Now, I know this is hard because your ego keeps you, you don't want to be uncomfortable. No, get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. Build your confidence. Get around better people. I mentor people. So if you are looking to have a mentor, let me know. But the reason I do is because I wish I had this person in my life to guide me and tell me what to do and how to do it. And someone I respected, I trusted, that's been through shit, that's done shit. And this is why I do YouTube, mainly for my children that are 8 and 10. If something ever happened to me, they'd be able to see hundreds and thousands of videos. That's one of the reasons. Second thing is for all the other children out there that don't have a great role model. Guys, I'm the kind of person that says if I do it, I'm going to do it, no matter what it is. So I think very thoroughly. I don't make a lot of appointments because I don't miss things. I don't miss. Ever. Most people do, and that's the reason. So if you want to live the best life ever, keep your commitments to yourself, keep your word on everything. If you do that, you'll be good. So my word to you is I will never, ever, 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 ever in myself, ever. I'm telling you that because you shouldn't either, no matter what. You should love yourself so much that no matter what happens to you, you are there for you and you will be there for you no matter what. I'm saying all this today because I heard this story and we're talking about people we knew that passed away and got into suicides. And for a lot of men out there, you have nobody to talk to. You have nobody to answer, even your dad, your brother, your sister. A lot of times, because when you're going through big shit, you're usually at a higher level than most people. And they don't know how to help and respond and listen and give you, relate and empathize. They just don't. And that's okay. But you need to find somebody that can. And ask for help. And that's why I'm here. You can always ask me, honestly. So this story that I'm going to share, this person found out he was getting cheated on and it came out of his eye socket. The first thing he said when he gained consciousness was, I couldn't even fucking do that right. What the fuck? But the story gets better. A friend of mine works with him. And he told me that he's married, changed man, glad he didn't kill himself. The nurse that took care of him is the one that he ended up marrying. This is a true story. This should be a movie. She loved him unconditionally, supported him. But guys, I don't think as a young man you understand how much strength and power you have. And if there's a reason, if there's a purpose for each and every single one of you, you must see that through. For this person to shoot himself, and the first thing he said to himself was, I couldn't even fucking do that right. And that's what I was thinking too. But honestly, I think there's a reason that guy's alive. That's craziest story. To meet his new wife, to be doing great, has his own business, not drinking, loving his life, missing an eyeball. But hey, sometimes we got to learn the hard way. Listen, guys, don't make big decisions when you're emotional. Don't make any decisions when you're emotional. It's probably the biggest lesson I could tell you right now. If you're feeling horrible, wake up the next day, have a system of getting you prepped right, affirmations, prayer, working out, healthy routine. Do all that. And then after you're done working out, see how you feel. You'll feel better. So guys, by the end of the night, usually you're not feeling, you give all your energy. Don't make decisions after 6, any big decisions after, really, I don't do any big decisions after 2 o'clock. All my big decisions are made in the morning. This is all about mental awareness. Suicide by men is the biggest suicide by men. So, if you've ever had any crazy stories or heard of them, please share. If you need help, reach out to me. My number is on my YouTube channel. I'll also text it to you. Be blessed. Go make money. Let money be your number one drug. Money is great. Money is everything. It'll buy you life. It'll pay for everything other than health. It'll buy your health too. They say it's not everything because they want you to fucking be poor. That's why I don't like it. So you gotta fucking go make money. Go make billions of dollars. Make it your mission to be a billionaire. Have no other mission to be a fucking billionaire. You don't have to know how to do it. You just gotta believe it. Wake up every day, think about it. Be around the people that are improving you and you'll become better. That's my mission for every fucking man. Go be a fucking billionaire. That's what you should do. Stop playing video games. Go be a billionaire. God bless. See you guys on the next one. If you guys enjoyed this, please smash that like button, share some message, comment with me. Love Moo, I'm doing well. Where are you from, love? Where are you from? Tell me your name. Where are you from? How you seen my channel, and let's connect. God bless you guys. Peace.